Welcome, friend, to another episode on the Her Best Self podcast. The best is yet to come. But what if you don't know exactly what the best means to you in your life right now? Sister, I can't wait to share today's episode with you. The best is yet to come. Are you ready for it? Here's an exercise that's going to help you get to your very best self. Listen in to today's show. Oh, and grab a notebook and pen because you're going to need it. I'm going to be asking you some questions today so that you can sit and reflect when you've got some time. Here we go, girl. Hey, girl. Welcome to the Her Best Self podcast. I'm Lindsay Nickel, former competitive figure skater and perfectionist, turned God-led imperfect boy mom and digital CEO. If you find yourself constantly thinking about food and wondering if you'll wake up one day free from the obsessive thoughts and behaviors controlling your life, then I've created this podcast for you because I know exactly what it's like to be a downright hot mess trapped in a destructive cycle of disordered eating. I finally found freedom, and you can too, girlfriend. So if you're ready to heal your relationship with food and body and break the chains of control and show up in your best health, then grab your favorite Tarjay journal and let's get to it so you can start living your best life as your best self. Hey friend, I'm gonna start today's episode by simply sharing with you real life. I woke up this morning super ready for my day only to discover the sorest of all sore throats. I don't know if you've ever experienced strep, but it is a nightmare. And I knew when I opened my eyes that one of my little boys had given it to me. And it's so important to really nourish our bodies. It's so important to make sure that we're getting all the proper foods. And that's why recovery is so important. But I went back to some of those principles. Give me all the drinks, all the water, all the juice, all the chai teas, and all of the good whole foods. I've had oatmeal, I've had eggs, all the things. And though while I don't feel like it today, I don't feel like showing up, I'm showing up because you need me here. And I need you too. I feel like something's on my heart today, and I can't wait to share with you that the best is yet to come. You're going to have days where you're sick. You're going to have days where life happens. You're going to have days where you have sore throats and bloated stomachs and all the things. Okay? It's okay. It's okay not to always have a good day. And I think in this process of experiencing what it's going to look like to not have an eating disorder and to recover from it, we get to this place where we want that to be perfect too. We want every day to be the best. And we want every day to show up as our very best. And we set ourselves up for failure because we're going to have days where we don't. We're going to have days where we don't want to show up and we don't want to open our eyes and we don't want to eat and we don't want to do what we know we need to do. But those are the days that it's important to continue doing what you know is the right thing, the best next thing. And so first I'm going to start by saying I will have a scratchy, squeaky voice today, friends. So thank you for hanging all in with me. I want to talk about the best is yet to come. Because if you don't know what the best self-reflection is, then I want you to go over to our private Facebook community, Hope and Healing for Eating Disorder Recovery. You can find us in the show notes. The link is below. But there is a posted PDF called My Best Self-Reflection. And I ask all of my clients, as well as ladies out there in our private group, to fill out this reflection. And simply what this is, in a nutshell, is a statement that's personal to you and your journey. It asks you questions like, imagine your very best future self. What does freedom look like for you? What thoughts do you think when you're completely free from disordered eating behaviors? How do you feel? What are you spending your time on? What foods do you eat? Where's your energy? Because you're no longer strapped and chained to an eating disorder. But in today's episode, I wanted to embark on reverse engineering of the My Best Self reflection. Because maybe, just maybe, you're like, well, I want freedom. I'm here, I'm listening, and I believe in all that you say because I know that you have recovery and you know what it's like to be right where I am. And I want those things, but it seems so far. And if you're sitting there today and you feel like you've been stuck in eating disorder behaviors for a very long time, months, years, decades. You want a new life. You want a better life. You just aren't sure what that looks like for you right now. You're not sure what your best self actually is because you don't know who you are, because you've been trapped in this place where your eating disorder has actually taken over your true core identity. First things first, I see you, sis. I was there, and it was really hard to dig out of that place. But in today's episode, I share a simple, thought-provoking exercise. I practice this with my clients, and I feel like it's going to help you, because if you don't know what the best version of you even means, or you can't sit there and envision where you want to be a year from now and what full recovery looks like for you, if that feels too hard, then I'm going to encourage you today to do this small, simple exercise and to really get present with your feelings and conscious about what you're thinking about. The best version of you, I'm going to break it down, is body, emotions, soul, and thoughts. Really what this means and why I created this framework is because you're performing at your best, you're acting as your best, you're being your best, you're your healthiest when you are in alignment with all of these 4 core things and you're not partaking in eating disorder behaviors. But if you can't imagine what that would look like for you right now, or you have a hard time believing that it's possible, then today's exercise is just for you. It's truly going to provide some hope and healing and clarity for you. And again, I encourage you to go snag the best self-reflection. You can learn all about creating your best self-reflection if you haven't yet, which I believe is the first step to food freedom. And you can learn about this in episode 51, where I talk about why some people find freedom from disordered eating and others don't. And I leverage this tool because I believe, like, when we envision our future state, when we can start showing up and doing actions out of that place in the future, then we can become what it is we want so badly. But if you're not there yet, if this seems difficult, then it's time to reverse engineer. So what does this look like? Well, if you can't yet fathom what freedom means, then I want you to think and reflect on this. And you may need to grab a pen for today's show if you're driving or you're doing laundry. I want you to just be mindful while I ask you this question. What is it that you don't want 6 months or a year from now? Because often we find it's so hard to imagine life any differently than where we are currently. However, we also know that in order to create something different, create a better life and a better outcome, then something has to change and we have to do something differently. Instead of who you want to be in 6 to 12 months, which is exactly the best self-reflection, I want you to think about the opposite. What is it that you don't want? What don't you want to be doing in 6 to 12 months? You can bridge the gap between creating your very best self and your self-best reflection simply by listing out what it is you don't want a year from now. What behaviors aren't serving you? What do you need to let go of today? What is chaining you? Girl, I want you to know that there's freedom from disordered eating. And there truly is freedom from an eating disorder, no matter how long you've been dealing with this. But I also want you to know that it's going to take some inner work, which is all part of that synergy between your emotions, your soul, your thoughts, your mental state, and yes, your body too. But if you aren't there yet and you're like, I don't know what recovery looks like for me because I've been sitting so long in this place that's been misery, then I encourage you today to create literally a one-liner in your notebook. What is it that I don't want for me a year from now? Because the truth is, if you don't change what you're doing today, you're going to be in this exact same place in 6 months and a year from now. And I say that with full love. Sister, I didn't have 6 to 12 months to sit and ponder what I didn't want. But the principle of today's exercise is to get you thinking about what you don't want for your life. What is not working right now? What is your biggest challenge? What is not working? What do you want freedom of? The opposite of that is what you want. And if you know what you don't want, then that can give you what you do want. And then we're able to work together in what you need to do to get it in order to become the very best version of you. Today's show is short and sweet. I encourage you today to really sit with yourself, sit with your thoughts, sit with your feelings. And if you're struggling, friend, what don't you want anymore? What isn't serving you? If you don't know where you could possibly be in 12 months from now, where don't you want to be in 12 months from now? All right, girl, that is it for a quick show today because I am barely hanging on by a thread over here with my throat. But I want you to know that I see you, I love you, I encourage you to go listen to the episode 51 and hop on over to our private Facebook community because I want you to share with the group. Come share what it is that you don't want in your life anymore. What is that one thing that you wish you had a magic genie, you wish you had a magic wand, and you could just get rid of it? What is it? What is it? There is power in getting those things out on paper. There is power in this exercise because when you can pull back the layers of what it is that you don't want in your life, then you can start creating what you do want for your life. All right, sis, if you are looking for more support in your recovery journey, I am filling up fast for the fall for one-on-one personalized support. I would love to help partner with you. We meet weekly and we talk one-on-one exactly the different coping mechanisms and strategies and actions that you can start taking to completely change your life so that you can create your very best self. If you're looking for that support, go on out to lindsaynicola.com, fill out the client application. Can't wait to see you, learn from you, and to help you. All right, girl, I encourage you to do this exercise today. Reflect. It's all part of the process. And until we meet again, bye for now. Oh, friend, thank you so much for letting me share what was on my heart today. My hope for this podcast is to help more women find freedom from food and body. If this has empowered or blessed you, let me know. I'd be honored for your rating and review of my show, and I'd love to connect with you in my private Facebook community. You really can move from perfection to purpose. Let's break the chains together. I'll help navigate the way. Until next time, bye for now, girl.